Hey, so when you're selling a home, that first impression is everything, right? Today, we're going to talk about how to absolutely nail it. We're going to walk through 7 super simple, pretty budget-friendly upgrades that will make a buyer just fall in love before they even get out of the car. We're covering everything from the lawn to the front door. Okay, let's get into it. 8 seconds. That's it. Isn't that wild? You have literally 8 seconds to make a potential buyer feel that spark, that connection to your home. It's such a tiny window of time, but you know what? It might just be the most important moment of the entire sale. I want you to really think about this for a second. Try to see your own home through fresh eyes. If you were pulling up to the curb for the very first time, what would it say to you? Does it whisper, "Welcome home," or does it kind of scream, "Uh-oh, project ahead"? Because that story, it starts right there on the sidewalk. And this is exactly why it's so crucial. Good curb appeal isn't just about making things look nice. It's a powerful, unspoken signal to a buyer. It tells them, hey, if the outside looks this good, you can bet the inside is well taken care of too. It builds instant trust and gets them excited for the rest of the tour. So let's start exactly where the buyer starts, standing on that sidewalk, taking it all in from a distance. This is your home's first big test. So 2 really simple things make up this first impression. Our first upgrade is all about refreshing your landscaping, and the second one, you might laugh, but it's upgrading your mailbox. Seriously, these 2 things are so often overlooked, but they are absolutely key to setting that positive vibe from the get-go. And look, here's the best part. You don't need a professional crew for this. We're talking about really simple stuff. Cutting back those bushes that have gone a little wild, adding a pop of color with some flowers, or just placing a couple of nice planters by the door. It's not about spending a ton of money, it's about making the yard look like somebody loves it. That feeling is totally contagious. And this right here just says it all, doesn't it? The power of the little details. A rusty, leaning mailbox, it just sends this subconscious message of neglect. But a clean, modern one, it screams, the owner pays attention. It's such a small investment that says so much about how the entire property has been treated. Okay, so you've wowed them from the sidewalk. Now they're starting that walk up to the front door. This part of the journey has to feel welcoming, safe, and just inviting, which brings us to our next couple of upgrades. So here we are at upgrade number 3, lighting. And let me tell you, outdoor lighting is so much more than just helping people see where they're going. It's all about emotion. It creates a warm, charming vibe, it shows off your home's best features, and it makes people feel safe and welcome, especially if they're seeing the house in the evening. And you don't need to go crazy with some complicated system. A few soft, warm lights along the pathway can completely change the feel of the approach. A nice, welcoming light on the porch is an absolute must. And honestly, with all the great solar options out there now, this is a super easy and affordable upgrade you can knock out in an afternoon. And here we go, our 4th and maybe the most effective upgrade of all, just getting everything sparkling clean. Yeah, a power washer can do wonders, but the most important cleaning is often the stuff that costs you absolutely nothing. Yep, look at that, $0. It costs nothing but a little bit of time to sweep the porch, get the cobwebs out of the corners, and just tidy up any clutter. A clean exterior instantly signals to a buyer that this home is move-in ready. Plus, it looks amazing in the online photos. All right, we've brought them from the sidewalk, up the walkway, and now they're standing right there on your front porch. This is that moment of truth, where all those little, final details come into sharp focus and really seal the deal. And that leads us right to upgrade number 5. Give your front door some personality. The front door is the real star of the show. It's not just how you get in, it's a statement. It's your chance to add a splash of character that makes your home stand out from the crowd. So how do you do it? Well, a fresh coat of paint in a great color can do absolute wonders. Think about a classic navy or a really confident red or even a cheerful yellow. You pair that with some sleek new hardware, maybe a simple, tasteful wreath, and boom, you've completely transformed the whole entrance. And that's the whole point, isn't it? You want the door itself to feel like a personal invitation. You're not just selling a building, you're selling the feeling of home. And that feeling starts right here. Now for upgrade number 6, styling your porch. Even if you just have a tiny little stoop, you can stage it to create what designers call a lifestyle moment. A simple chair, a small table, a nice plant. It helps buyers picture themselves living there, enjoying a cup of coffee on a lazy weekend morning. And finally, our seventh upgrade is all about those personal touches that pop. A welcome mat with a bit of personality, some cool, unique house numbers, or a charming seasonal sign. These are the little details that make a house feel special and memorable when buyers have been looking at a dozen other places that all start to blend together. So, as we wrap all this up, I want to leave you with one big idea that really ties all seven of these upgrades together. I want you to think of your home's curb appeal as its very first handshake. This definition is just perfect. Curb appeal is your home's handshake. So is it firm, confident, and welcoming, or is it kind of weak and hesitant? A great first handshake makes you want to get to know the person better, right? It is the exact same thing with your home. And let's be totally clear, this isn't just about making things look pretty. There is a real, tangible payoff here. Great curb appeal sets a positive tone for everything. It signals quality, and it can directly lead to a higher final sale price and less time on the market. It's one of the smartest investments you can make, period. So the next time you walk up to your own front door, try to see it through a buyer's eyes. After thinking about these 7 simple upgrades, what kind of handshake will your home give? What will it say about the amazing home that's waiting inside?